YouTube, what's the crack? It's not even been a minute, it's been a full on year. It's been an absolute year. Apologies for audio in this video. I literally have two pairs of mics with me. This one won't charge, this one's broken, and where are the new ones? I borrowed a new pair of Rhodes as well, new pair of Rode mics, and they won't connect to my phone because I haven't got the USB-C because apparently I'm just brokey. But nevertheless, I hope the audio isn't absolute trash, but I really want to get this video out because I showered and everything for the first time in weeks. One of my goals for this year was to post on YouTube every single week. So if I post this video and post next week and you see me miss a week, I want you to come for me. I want you to gun for me, and I want you to let me know, because this is something that I've been wanting to do for ages. And some videos obviously will be, a bit more quality, a bit more professional. But for a lot of them, I generally just want to be chatting and kind of keeping you boys up to date with everything that I'm doing, because I've moved to bloody London, mate. I'm in London. I was going to show you outside, but it's not like. Can you tell? Yeah, and I'm graduated college and kind of going to be doing more stuff this year. So it'd be cool to bring you boys along and keep you boys up to date and to hold myself accountable to all my stuff as well. But Happy New Year. I know it's literally the end of January, but I hope everyone's goals this year are being somewhat stuck to. I know this time of January is a little bit of that stage where it gets a little bit like meh. I actually just made a post earlier today that this time in my original weight loss journey, I was about 10 kilos down, of eventually 50, but I was at the 10 kilo mark. And I remember this time I was actually coming back from London on holiday, and it was at that stage where no one had really noticed any crazy changes in me. I obviously saw the scale going down, but I hadn't made the transformation, and I had been working my arse off. Losing 10 kilos isn't easy. And I made a post today just talking about how important this stage is, So if you're seeing okay, why am I saying this? Is this stage is important, that stage where you've made a bit of progress, say you're even 3-4 weeks into your, new year, new me, and you're kind of feeling a bit bored of the whole thing, or a bit fucking fed up. This stage is fairly important, lads. This is the point now where the actual progress is made. If you can stick through to these boring months, then you're going to go into the summer and be absolutely buzzing with yourself and be in an unbelievable position. And as I say, these are boring months, by the way. What's going on in February? I know on Valentine's Day, but boys, this is the time to absolutely work your socks off and make the summer super enjoyable. But this video is literally, sorry, absolute tangent there. But this video is literally just going to be me chatting, me kind of filling you in on what I'm at right now, what I've been at the last few months, and what I want to go at this year. So, what is the actual date? Is it 28th of January? So I moved over here on the 14th. So we're officially 2 weeks today. This is my 2-week anniversary of moving to London. Sweet, pretty sweet. Kind of hasn't really. I don't know. I think because I used to live in London till I was about 2, and so much family over here, that I know people and stuff, and so I don't feel like I've really moved too far. I feel super at home here, and it's pretty sick. It's just sick the way that you can fucking just walk outside and hop in a tube and go to a Champions League game. I went to Chelsea Champions League game the last day, and it was just savage. You know what I mean? Just stuff like that's cool. And just changing atmosphere and stuff as well. I absolutely love Galway. I know some people go on about oh my god, I hate small town Ireland. I quite like small town Ireland. I think a lot of people say that shit because they've done sweet nothing and they want to give out about something. I honestly love Galway, but it's pretty cool now to have a bit of change in scenery. And 21, it's time to adventure and see the world a little bit. So yeah, in London right now, myself and the missus. So what's been going on? So last time I made a video, I think it was the start of prep, man. So I just want to put on my YouTube here. I think so though, yeah. Last time I made a video was, let me have a look. 11 months ago. So not quite a year. See that? So the last time I was talking to you boys, I was prepping. So yeah, started the prep. I'd say about this time last year with Coach Mark Rice, the motherfucking goat. And yeah, we absolutely sent it. 6 months, probably 6 hardest months of my whole life, 100%. But you know, in that time as well, we did our final year college exams. You know, got a degree out of it. And honestly, that prep taught me so much, boys. Obviously, doing it with my boy Callum. And the two of us in the gaff there, like, it was pure. Like, you'll just never have moments of that again. Like, honestly, it's just. It's purest memories. Like, you can't even really describe when I should ring him, but just the feeling of coming back into the gaff after, you know, you'll have your morning and evening PT sessions and studying all day in college, and the two of us fucking scrambling for a Ninja Creamy because we're absolutely starving. But no, it was great, and obviously didn't actually step on stage in the end, which is obviously very disappointing. But you know, I was to be honest, I was very disappointed by that for a very long time. But we march on, and we still got everything out of it that we wanted to get out of it. You know, we push ourselves to a point that, you know, I pushed myself to the point where I was actually in the hospital. I might do a video on that, because that's actually fucking funny. Not really funny, but yeah, we went to the hospital, boys. We got I don't know what we got. Yeah, so that was that. So prep ended in June, and then summer then just kind of enjoyed myself. Went to Ibiza, went to, where else did I go? Marbella, Tenerife, which was, yeah, all Spain. Then graduated college in September, and then in and around that time, me and Molly were like, let's go to London. I was really about to go and do the masters this year in an exercise science and NUI. But you know what? It was right before it, to be honest. I was kind of half thinking about the whole summer, and I was like, you know what? Like, I don't know if I'm gonna really be able to put all my all into this, because like my heart's just not in it right now. So I said, bloody hell, we'll move to London. And yeah, so the last few months then we're sort of enjoying the time at home, and you know, growing with the, you know, obviously working with my clients and stuff. And we had a boxing fight. I did a charity boxing fight on November. I drew, but I didn't get my nose broke, so that's a win. You know what I mean? And like, if you boys know me, like, I know from the outside looking in, you might think I can throw hands. I don't know if you think that, but I can't. I cannot. I am not an aggressive person at all. Like, someone sees me in the street, they come up to me like, I'm cooked. Like, I don't want, like, I'm not a confrontational guy at all. So getting in there and getting in the ring was super out of my comfort zone, but we love that. We absolutely love that. But yeah, now we're here. So, you know, like I always say, like, having some sort of fitness goal in the year is a super, super good idea. Like, I genuinely think it's one of the best ways you can ground yourself for the year, because whatever other goals you have, whether it's, you know, financial, business, college, work, relationships, like whatever it is, grounding that within a fitness routine for something that you're working towards, the two of them can intertwine really sweet and they can make one can make the other easier, if that makes sense, because you have to get into such a routine of it and stuff. But as of right now, I haven't really got a crazy goal this year. You know, it was the marathon the year before last year. Obviously, we did the prep last year and the boxing fight, so we got 2 ticked off last year. So I'm kind of thinking, you know, I don't know about this year, but we're going back playing football, and you know, knowing me, we're going to want to get pretty peeled for the summer. So my goal now at the moment, working with David Massey, absolute legend. Obviously, me and him have had very, very similar come-ups. You know, both of us are secretly obese, but we just try to hide it with cardio and stuff. But yeah, working with him's been pretty sweet. So obviously the two of us are going to try to put out a sick physique again for the summer. But just in the sense of, like, you know, taking the parts of prep that really, really did help out my life and benefit me, like the routine, like the meal prepping, like the efficiency, like the efficiency in not just obviously fitness, but with my work and stuff as well, because you get super efficient. Like, I know, like it's a big thing in bodybuilding. That bodybuilding can definitely make the rest of your life more efficient and make you more productive, and I definitely feel like it does. But, you know, pulling away from the side where it's like, I feel like I'm going to die all the time, you know. So yeah, so look, we might not be doing a contest prep this year. We might not be the best bodybuilder, but I do think we can pull out a pretty insane physique for the summer, you know. And yeah, we're going back playing football, so, you know, things like that, things like, you know, being able to pull in cardio from more fun things, you know, like football, you know, like running, and just not being super strict like we were last year, but still keeping the same sort of elements of, you know, structured routine, same things every single day, is what I'm really looking forward to, and I've been really enjoying it so far. So yeah, so I guess like the main goal for this year really is the business, you know, growing the coaching, because I've got some absolutely amazing people on board right now, and you know, last year was absolutely fantastic. Like you know, every single new client that's in the door, and every single, you know, result that we get, and you know, life that I get to have a bit of an impact on is such a blessing, you know. And this year now, my main focus, all I really want to do is just grow that. So who knows? We could have some marathon maybe. A lot of the boys are doing like 100-kilometer. Get out of here with all that. I would be cooked, but you never know. But yeah, so main goal for this year is just grow the business, boys, and all that crack. I don't know what else I want to say, to be honest. Do want to reiterate again my point about this time of year and the fact that summer's around the corner. Okay, so if you right now are in a position where you're thinking, I know I'm capable of more, I know that I can pull out a physique, I know that I want to feel a bit prouder of my body, or a bit prouder of, you know, myself and the actions that I take and the person that I am. I can't stress enough, lads, how important it is that you just take that step. You know, there is not going to be a time where you're going to feel ready. You know, do not wait for life to be perfect, because when has life been perfect? You know, maybe when you're 14 playing Warzone and lockdown, that was the only time life was perfect. Yeah, like right now, lads, is the time for you to make that change. And you know, if you're watching this and you're absolutely flying it, just keep the foot in the gas. You know, I know you'll be hearing this going, oh, you know, I'm grand, but make sure you keep the foot in the gas. You know, don't get complacent. Summer is just around the corner, so like, don't think because you're making good progress now that you can pull out. We don't do that. We all gas, no brakes, and let's make ourselves proud and pull out a physique this summer that's gonna, you know, absolutely mog everybody. You know, but yeah, for you boys that are unsure, or, you know, not sure if you're able for it, or you know, you might have exams, or you know, might be the final year of college, or you're starting placement. Like, I have a lot of lads joining the coaching recently that are starting placement, and you know, and you know, going into the mines in Aussie and stuff like that. And like, what I need you to understand is there's never a time where you can't get your fitness in check, boys. Like, there's never a time when you can't get the body of your dreams. Besides, obviously, major injuries and illnesses, there's never a time where you're too busy. So, if I can leave you anything, if you're watching this video and you're thinking, you know, I mean to start that, start tomorrow. Start today. It depends on time you're watching this. Obviously, I'm recording this in the evening. Start tomorrow. You know, make tomorrow a day where you just make one better decision and get the ball rolling the right way. Now, obviously, if you want someone to help you, someone in your corner, Instagram, Busy Fitness One, literally, just come and have a chat. You know, like, even if it's a thing where you're not sure if the coaching is for you, that's 100%. Like, my DMs are always open just for, you know, chats and advice. You know what I'm saying? Like I've had a lot of lads come back to me that I've given advice from. Like, Sham, I'm after losing 10 kilos, 15 kilos. I'm after, you know, you really helped me so much. So like, just never be afraid to just shoot me a text, boys. I'm not like hard to reach whatsoever. I've got, you know what I mean? Like if it's anything you're ever wondering, or any advice you ever need, I'm your guy. Okay. So yeah, main point really was, if you haven't started, start. If you're going well, keep going. And if you need a hand, give me a text. And it's good to be back, boys. It's good to be back. All right, I'll see you next time. Just want to add a little bonus clip at the end here, just as a warning. Okay. Just as a little, I can give you show you a bit of the crib right now as well. I have never been so disappointed with a protein powder, lads. Wait. Hold on for a sec. I have never in my bloody life been so disgusted with such a flavour that should be so nice. I don't know what they put in that. How is Dubai chocolate protein powder not nice? Like, this is the outro. I'm just like, if you're looking up protein powders and you see, oh my god, Dubai chocolate protein powder, that's bound to be Tom. That's bound to be good. It's not. Don't play yourself, because I did, and I'm so annoying. Now, that's the flavour for the month. I'm not buying another one. I'm going to run through that now for the month, and it tastes like, I know what it tastes like. Anyway, good luck.